Hi y'all, Mama Longhorn with y'all once again. I know I said I didn't want to wait too long to make a video or another video. No, I just wanted to make a follow-up video actually that I forgot to mention recruiting news that tight end Landon King, previously that committed back in early May, has decided to decommit from Texas, and that's okay. He actually had some other other offers from different schools that were pursuing him. So he felt like he needed to explore his options, and that's okay. I wish Landon the best and every success, and I wish him nothing but happiness in any team that he chooses. Like I said before, not everyone is for Texas, and Texas is not for everyone either. So to each their own, and happy success, Landon. I don't think anything less of you, and I don't think any less of Texas, and I focus on the guys that we do have and the great season we're gonna have. And when I wanted to reiterate too that I forgot because I get so excited sometimes that I forget, and then I start getting all excited before I can talk, all wound up before I start talking, and then I start forgetting stuff. But I wanted to also say, when Mama Longhorn gets excited about these players and all the team and all these guys that are coming in for 2020, it's time for everyone else to get excited too, because I see some breakout players all around. Man, do we have a jam-packed season, despite of all this coronavirus and divided nation right now. All I can say is that I can do my part by being positive from here on out, and hopefully it spreads like wildfire. But I also wanted to take the time to share something that I just saw, that every day something or someone seems to inspire me, and I'd like to share it with y'all. I was watching a young man who's 34 years old and lost both of his legs in combat, serving as a staff sergeant in the United States Marine Corps. And he's hit something really near and dear, makes sense, and it very makes sense. And talking about the flag and how, everyone's divided, and and removing, they're wanting to rename army base or military bases and Confederate flags, and he is right. Yes, everything is part of our heritage and everything's part of our culture, but the real Confederate flag probably does not serve a purpose in our culture if it's meant in a derogatory or a negative way to offend anyone. It's not okay to offend anyone by any means in any race. But what he said hit it right on the head. He defends one flag, and that's who everyone should defend, is one flag. We're all in this country together for one purpose, and to be proud of being and work as Americans. Let's unite. Not divide, unite. And no one is to blame for being divided but ourselves. It's the language and the rhetoric that we cause sometimes. I'm not blaming any political parties, political figures. It starts with us. We can only be responsible for ourselves. We make our choices. So I believe in taking a stand, and I believe in our opinions. I believe in having the freedom of speech. I also come from a long line of military that have defended all of our freedoms, and I thank them every day. I thank all the men and women serving in the armed forces every day for their service and their sacrifices and everything they do for all of us, along with the police departments around the country and sheriff's departments, anyone working in the law enforcement. I support them 100%. We're all people, so we all still need to treat each other like people and do our jobs in the right way. But I also believe that we can, I don't believe in using NFL or national anthem, or you can protest peacefully and take an agenda and another platform. But please do not sacrifice our flag or our national anthem. I get it. You're mad at America. But do not take your frustrations out and define America as that. Take your stance more higher, and it's okay to have a voice, but everyone needs to have an educated voice. Because we're all in this together as Americans. And I also wanted to reiterate that please don't define, like I said, please don't use and hate our country for anyone else's agenda. I mean, I get it that we're allowed to be angry, and yes, there has been some wrongdoing, but use it in a positive way. Do not make the whole country pay for others' mistakes or your anger. Please. There are right and wrong ways to do it. And I also want to reiterate and also to keep this united front between all of us is this young man that I was talking about earlier has a show to share his passions and invites people to do, things that he loves. And that's what I invite all of us to do. Why aren't we doing all that? Invite us. That's how we learn from each other and learn from each other's cultures and get a better understanding and be united that way. That's a great idea. Like, people may not like me or something because maybe they think I'm a redneck hick from the country and I listen to country music and no, that makes us unique. That's what makes us unique. I love learning new cultures and everything else about everyone else. That's how we have open minds. I think we need to go back to that concept again. Anyway, I wish y'all the very best, and I hope that I helped inspire some people, and hope I didn't waste anyone's time and being, goofy but I love that concept. Let's go back to the basics of actually learning about each other and actually having some sort of a common relationship ground and the love of this country, because we're all in this together after all, right? Yes. We all bleed the same. We all bleed the same, and I just believe in people being people, good people. And anyway, I wish everyone a great day again, and I love each and every one of y'all, and I pray for everybody and how we can go forward and positive and happy and united. All right? For the love of America, and hook 'em horns once again. Love y'all.